Hey guys, so I'm actually recording this on Friday afternoon slash evening, whatever it is. It's about 5:30. Daycare ended a little bit early. This is straight. I'm not sure. Anywho, um, and I will set it to obviously preview Saturday morning. So this will be my Saturday video. I'm chatting with you guys. I had an interesting week, huh? Uploaded a couple of emotional videos. Let me turn this fan off. It's not. One especially. And I had my virtual doctor appointment yesterday. No, I'm sorry. Yes, yesterday morning. That's right. It was at about 7 o'clock. So I opened daycare an hour later so that I could do that. And I expressed my concerns to her about my anxieties, about the fact that, I was triggered watching the trial. It was my choice to watch it, and I've always stated that fact. And I'm tired, y'all. That last hour of daycare is crazy. Like, they're ready to go home. I'm ready for them to go home. And, they're getting hungry. They want dinner, and the snack just isn't going to do it. So they're ready for their parents. And so they're, anyways, but got done a little early tonight. And, of course, Sandy is out now, so you're going to hear her in the background. So I spoke with my doctor about what was going on with me, my concerns about my breakouts. She did say that my breakouts are probably, I have some foundation on now, but it was kind of bad this morning. That's probably hormonal, and I mean, I knew that. I'm not that I suspected my breakouts were hormonal, but to actually hear, your doctor talk to you about menopause is a little bit unsettling as a woman. It's not that, it's not that I wanted to have kids. I mean, I used to want to have kids, but as I got to be a certain age, that dream just fell away. And I just stopped wanting it because I just got tired. I mean, I may as well have kids. Got kids 10, 11 hours a day. But it's not about that. It's just about the not being able to. The not having, and this is going to sound, you might be, this is kind of a curse and a blessing, but not having, if this makes you uncomfortable, plug your ears, guys, I don't know. This might make some men uncomfortable, but, not having my monthly cycle is both a blessing and a curse because, it's a blessing because, Lord, the money that you save, the inconvenience, is no longer there. You don't go through that crazy making cycle every single month. You're not ruining clothes. It's just everything, the smell, everything about it, is gone and has been gone for me for a couple of years now. About, like I said, this is a lot of information right here, I guess. I was a late bloomer, as it was. Like, Mother Nature didn't visit me till I was 16 years old. Who knows why? And I've always had issues in that department, so I'm very happy to know that that's gone. I'm not happy about experiencing some of the things that I've been experiencing physically, emotionally, mentally because of menopause. I mean, uh, the the I guess for the past year, I guess yes, the night sweats are a thing. Um, the crying is a thing. Um, and it doesn't take a lot to trigger you. Last night I was watching I've been watching Kimmy Schmidt, what is it, Unbreakable Kimmy. I just finished the series last night and I flipping started bawling at the end of it. Even now just thinking about it, chokes me up. I cry, I'm crying at like I'm pregnant. I'm crying at stupid things. um Now, my doctor and I had a real conversation about, of, that yes, I was, triggered by watching the trial, Johnny Depp and whose trial, because I went through all of that, and it brought back, it resurfaced a lot of stuff for me. Probably a lot of things I haven't dealt with. I haven't dealt with the rape of my boyfriend, my ex fiance. I'm sorry that that was like 8-ish years ago. Now I haven't. I let him off scot free for that. To this day, though, he would turn himself in if I asked him to. I couldn't do it. There's another video about this. You can scroll and find that one. But I I kind of started thinking, I've always let these guys just get away with stuff, and I've never always turned it in on myself. Like when I went through the narcissistic abuse from 2014 to 2016, and ended up turning inward on myself and tried to take my life, and you know I suffered, at his hands and his mouth and everything else, his words and things that he did and said, and then realizing it was all fake. I know exactly what Johnny Depp meant when he said that, she was just a thing he made up in his head. I knew when I heard that recording, I was like, he knows exactly, he knows. And part of me was, felt so bad for him, but the other part of me was also kind of relieved that he understood that part, because it meant that he wasn't going to drown in this, emotionally, because he understood what she was and what she wasn't. Um, and when you realize that a life you spent with someone is fake, you feel like a fool. You feel played. You feel taken advantage of. And you feel kind of stupid. Like, I'm smarter than this. How did this happen? They're just very good at their lives. So I had a real conversation with my doctor about all of that. I think the camera's sitting kind of catty corner. I'm sorry, guys. I don't want to keep messing with it. Um, and I worried that I was making something of nothing, and I mean, she assured me that it wasn't. That it was probably partly menopause, but also the fact that a lot of stuff, resurfaced itself. Um, so yeah, and in that conversation, she prescribed me the name. They got the generic name on this bottle, but the name it's Lexa. Um, no, I'm not talking to you, Alexa. It's Lexapro. Lexapro. Um, that's my niece is actually a pharmacist technician. Am I saying that right? She would know exactly how to say this. Um, but anyways, it's the generic for Lexapro. Um, she wants to start me at a very low dose, 5 milligrams. My address isn't on here, is it? I'm just wanting to make sure before I show you guys. I don't see it. I don't see it. Okay, just the drugstore's name, and also, and you already, my real name is on. I use my real name online. I don't mess with like usernames. Can y'all see this? Maybe y'all know the spelling of it. That's not even focused, is it? They gotta bring it back. Wow, this camera sucks. I'm gonna have to get a new camera. Something one day. Anyways, yeah. So that and it's terrible that camera doesn't pick this up. And but I'm hesitant. They're really small. I mean, we talked and um I flat out just told her I can't take anything that's going to interfere with me taking care of the kids. I can't be drowsy. I can't be zombie. Like I can't fall asleep and whatever. So she's definitely said that benzos were not for me. Um, and these, she said, could take a few days to a few weeks to actually get into my system and to take them with food or else they'll make me nauseous. Lovely. Um, but here's the thing. I don't take medicine without researching it thoroughly. So I researched this and what I read scared the shit out of me, honestly. Um, said that taking antidepressants gives you a 33% more chance of premature death and a cardiac event. And I'm sitting there thinking, I just turned 53. Am I really willing to risk that over some anxiety and depression? Yeah, it sucks feeling this way. Yeah, I would love to feel better, but I'm also not trying to cut my life short, you know, or give myself a freaking heart attack. So now I sent my doctor a message. I forget that she's never there on Friday, and I forget that. So I'll have to wait till Monday to hear back from her. Just asking her opinion. I let her know what I read, and just I need some more input on this. If any of you have ever taken this? I mean, I took Elavil a long time ago when I was married, and actually loved taking it. And I never slept better in my life. But I slept like I would sleep like a long time, like a lot of hours, and I didn't have to work then. I don't have that luxury now, and so I can't put myself in that situation. Um, so I mean, I thought about starting to take them. Tonight would be a good night because tomorrow's Saturday, and then Sunday, so I'd have 2 days to see if they did anything wonky to me. But I think I want to wait and hear back from my doctor, and I'll just have to suck it up and deal with the feelings that I'm having. I mean, it sucks. I mean, if y'all have depression or anxiety, then you know what I'm talking about. It sucks. I would love to feel better. This particular medication is meant to boost your serotonin. And um, so I don't know if it would have the same effects on me as, say, other antidepressants, like would I still have a chance of having like a heart attack or, dying early. I'm not trying to do that, you know. Um, so I will keep you guys updated on that. I think I'm gonna just wait till I hear back from her on Monday and then make a decision. And then I'll probably even go another week and wait and start taking it on a Friday evening, after dinner or something, before bed. That way, if anything happens, it's the weekend. Uh, I did order. She suggested some cream that I could buy, some face wash. Excuse me, for this. So that's supposed to show up anywhere between 6 and 10 o'clock tonight. I'm very excited about that because I'm so looking forward to getting rid of this. It's beyond. There's actually one that she was supposed to prescribe for me, but I think she forgot that does something. It works with the hormones changes to correct this. Um, but anyways, so that's what's going on in my life with me, and as far as that goes, um, I thought about taking those videos down, but then I also thought it may help someone else who's going through the same similar type of thing to know that they're not alone. You know, I know it helps me to know that I ain't alone when I'm feeling this crazy stuff, Let's see. I read something today about the movie that Johnny Depp is doing in France, where he plays King Louis the 15th. I'm kind of disappointed to read this. It said that Netflix did purchase, I guess, the rights to the movie, the streaming rights. So Netflix is going to be showing it only after it's in, I guess, there's like 15 months of 15 months before Netflix can get it. I don't know exactly what that's about, but it's only going to be showing in France. And it's in French. The movie's in French. Johnny Depp's going to be speaking French. Now, the only way that we're going to get now, it took Minamata, well, longer than I would have liked, but I think it took it quite a while to get to where I could watch it here in Virginia. Um, so it may be some time before we can watch it here in the States. But I'm sure that there'll be clips of it and whatnot. People will upload clips of it. They always do. Um, I'm sure we'll see trailers. We'll be teased until we can end up watching it here, until I can purchase it off Amazon, anyways. And even though it's in French, I mean, they make subtitles. You can subtitles, so it's not like you won't know what's going on. Um, but yeah, so it looks like we aren't, which it's disappointing. I would love to see Johnny. I mean, Hollywood did him so dirty. I wouldn't blame him if he never did another movie for them. But I would love to see him in another like big box office movie that we can all watch and enjoy. And or see him produce one through his production company. You know that we can all enjoy. But lucky people in France, you're going to get to see that um, first. So, congratulations. I think it starts filming like at the end of this month, right? So, and I'm sure we'll be seeing pictures and whatnot. I've talked for 20 minutes already. Um, I don't like talking about who on this channel, but I did read that the defendant is talking about um, juror 15. Was it 15? Um, and I know just a little bit of what's going on with that because I'm really trying not to get into it anymore. And but apparently she's saying that a juror was not the juror that was supposed to be on the jury. That he was much older than the juror was supposed to be. Somehow I guess there were two individuals in the same household, is what I'm reading. Um, so I don't know if they had the same. They may have had the same. Might have been a father son, so it may have had the same name. But I don't think that's enough to get a retrial. You know, I think she's grasping at straws. They had their chance when they had did jury selection to question the jurors, to look at their information. Courts just don't make that kind of mistake, you know. And even if that mistake was made, they had their opportunity during jury selection to dismiss him, and at any point during the court proceedings to question this. I think if they suspected something, they held off on it for this particular purpose. You know, we know they're sneaky and underhanded like that. Just saying. Um, I don't think anything's going to come of it. The judge is done with this. Fairfax is finished with them completely. So the Court of Appeals, I believe, Alexa, where is the Court of Appeals in Virginia?
I found a U.S. Court of Appeals. It is 24.8 miles away on 1000 East Main Street in Richmond.
24 miles away from me. So if by some weird thing it did go to the Court of Appeals, which I highly doubt. Yeah, 24 miles away from me, I would be there. I mean, I wouldn't even have to get a hotel. I could just drive from home. You know, I would plan to have daycare closed so that I could be there, assuming they let the public in, assuming there would even be another trial. You know, she's so stupid. See, this is the kind of stuff I can't. She's just so stupid. She's lost. She's going to. You know what? Mm-mm. She's probably going to be in jail in Australia anyway. So, because I hear that they are really pressing to get her down there. They're tired of waiting, I guess. They want to pursue this. The perjury from where she took the thing where she took dogs in and was gonna and having people lie for her, and she acted like I didn't know. Oops, I'm just a dumb blonde girl, whatever, just a movie star. I don't know about these things. And so, but she was told over and over, you can't take your dogs. And then I read something today that Boo is missing. Did I read that right? I didn't actually read that. I just saw a headline and I thought I'm just not even, you know. So that's what I know that's going on. I'm not getting too deep into any of that court stuff anymore in her anymore. That's just the tip of what I know. So just filling you guys in. I don't mind talking about Johnny Depp and what he's doing, but I really don't like talking about her. You can see how angry it makes me and it gets my anxiety going. So I have a little treat for you guys. Maybe it's a treat for myself. Um, I watch the weirdest things when I'm going to bed to get my mind off of stuff. And sometimes I watch mukbangs. If you guys don't know what mukbangs are, it's when people just eat. They just eat on camera. Um, Most of them eat an enormous amount of food that just makes my stomach hurt. And these girls, some of these people, most of them, with maybe two or three exceptions, are pretty tiny from the ones I watch. But they'll sit and eat candies and cakes and hot food and the honeycomb specifically, is one of the big things. And I love tea, anything to do with tea. Anything to do with tea. I absolutely love. And so I buy, and this is sticky, I need to wash the outside of this, but I buy honey, this is almost gone. I try to buy it with the comb in it. I don't always. And this honey's almost gone, so I thought I want to try this because they make it look so good. This might be a mistake. This could be. Let me see if I can get the. Hold on. I'm gonna try to put this camera down so that you guys can see what I'm doing. Is this gonna work? Is this gonna work? Okay. All right. At least now you can see, and then I'll move it back up when I'm ready to eat this. So, how appropriate! This dish is sweeter than tea. Okay. I mean, I'm a tea fanatic. I love anything to do. Yeah, I'm not eating this whole thing. I love anything to do with tea. Um, and honey, and all that. So I don't want to touch my camera. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that lid off because I'm not. The thing I love honey. The thing about honey, it is a natural antibiotic also, and and you can even it's sticky. I know, but you can even put it on cuts and stuff. Um, yeah. So all right, I'm gonna move the camera back up because I'm gonna attempt to do this. I've never done this. Oh my god. Okay. All right. They make it look really good. I have a feeling it's going to be great. Now I have all this honey on my little plate here. They make it look real good. I'm not getting this all over me or my desk. I don't know how they do it. I mean, I don't know how they just, and they'll eat like big blocks of it. I just wanted to see. This is going to be so weird. Mm, mm, okay. Mm, mm. I can see why this is popular. Okay, eat that wax though. Mm-hmm. So you got this ball of wax. Just want to set that there. I'll take one more bite. It's sweet. One more bite because I know the sugar content, natural or not, this sugar content is gotta be really high. mm, mm. Sorry, my Costco can try to distract me. I'm having like a, I can feel a little flare up under here. Mm. Has nothing to do with the honey. It's because I need to get my bra off. I don't know how they drink or how they eat gobs of that stuff because mm, that's really, it's good. My eyes are watering. When I think about eating, it's really sweet. Mm-mm. When I put it in my tea, I when I put it in my tea, you know, I swirl some. Ooh, I feel that sugar already. Oh my god, how do people? I'm not wasting my honey. I don't waste honey. I don't know how they do. I don't know how they do it. And then I, it's really good. I mean, it's really good. Um, it is. I just don't know how they tolerate all that and all that sugar. Andrew, Andrew Marlowe, you're gonna kill me. Oh, he's gonna be so mad at me. He's a little guy too, and he's a vegan. Remember, there's some controversy about honey being vegan. I don't know, but Andrew, I have a challenge for you. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it affects people differently. Throw that wax away. It was good though. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I'll start eating some other stuff on camera for you guys. Stuff I see that these people are trying. I'm not trying to get diabetes though from doing this. That's what I worry about too when I watch them. I'm like, aren't they getting? How do they not have diabetes? And I don't. I know they don't eat like that every day. And I wonder sometimes this cute little top for it. I need to not put that top on yet. So I need to wash the outside. It's really sticky. How do they not eating the honey off that plate? How do they not get sick? You know, a lot of them. It's the quantity. You guys have y'all seen these mukbangs? The quantities, and some of them make me hungry. But here's what I've been doing. I mean, if I get a craving at night because I'm like not wanting to eat before I go to bed anymore, and it's helping. I mean, it's really working. Well, everything's sticky now. Um, I'm sleeping better. I'm losing some weight, but sugar's just those 2 bites. Maybe I don't need the antidepressants. Maybe I just need to eat a couple spoons of honey every day. Like I said, I don't want to end up with diabetes. I don't know how they don't get sick with the stuff that they eat. I just don't. I mean, it's fun to watch. Oh, what I was saying was I've been watching those in the evenings when I go to bed and I feel like I'm starting to get a craving, like I need a snack or something. With Dreamer, you don't need to eat. You're not hungry. It's more like a comfort food thing, I think. And so I'll turn on the mukbang. So I'm like, I'll watch them eat. They can eat for me. I'll watch them eat, and it actually does the trick. I'll watch them till I'm either disgusted or sleepy. One. Um, yeah. So maybe I'll try some other things. I'm not ever gonna eat aloe vera. Y'all never see me do that. I do drink the aloe vera drinks because I think they're really good, but the sugar content in that is really high too. Um, Lord, I feel that I feel the sugar just from those 2 bites. Alexa, how many grams of sugar are in honey?
Sorry, I didn't catch that. What would you like me to convert to grams?
No, Alexa, no, stop. How much is how many ounces is this? Alexa, how much sugar is in 1 pound of honey?
1 pound of honey has 370 grams of sugar.
So in the whole, so in this whole jar is 370 grams of sugar. So what would you think that was? Like, would that be like 2 tablespoons? Alexa, how many grams of sugar is in 2 tablespoons of honey?
Here is what I found. 2 tablespoons of honey has 34 grams of sugar. Was that helpful?
Yep,
Thanks for your feedback.
got it. I, I think that's too much. But I usually, like pour, drink, sprinkle. Well, I can't talk. What am I thinking? Squirt some into my cup or use a spoon or whatever. But I have to wash this. Anyway, so I'll try some of that other stuff that I've seen them do. I'm not gonna try anything disgusting. I'm not gonna do that, and I'm not gonna do like mukbangs here on this channel. But I just try some things. I think that would be something fun to do on my Saturdays or every now and then, just to throw something interesting out there. I also watch. I watch really the dumbest stuff when I'm going to sleep on YouTube. I watch. There's these guys that give massages, and they don't play. I mean, I don't know where they are. I think India maybe. They don't play. These dudes, I feel like they're gonna break somebody's neck when they crack their neck. Just like can you hear it, and their neck kind of wobbles back, and I'm like they're gonna break his neck, and they somehow they lift up the dude's hair, and you hear something cracking, and I'm like, what the freak is up in your skull that they're cracking up there? I don't even know how that's. And then they do the ears, and these guys don't play. They're like crazy. They got like crazy eyes and everything too, and they're just like they get in. And I'm watching this stuff, and I don't know. I don't know how to. I'm just like my mouth is hanging open most of the time. Like what am I looking at? You know. And I'll go from that to like the mukbangs and um, the satisfying stuff like the clay cracking. That is something I want to try is clay cracking. That looks really satisfying. Like really, I'd love to do that because I the kids play with Play-Doh anyways. I'd love to get some Play-Doh or clay and do that. What's the other thing I'll do? The soap. That's kind of cool. The soap. That bores me really fast though. Um, and then I just the various satisfying videos of various things. This guy that rolls over stuff with the tire of his car. Um, there's just all kinds of stuff out there. I know Andrew used to do. He used to. They were mukbangs, but he doesn't eat like large quantities of food. I don't know if you guys know Andrew Marlowe. Just just search his name. He's a really I consider him a very good friend. Um, we can confide in each other in things, and he you've probably seen him post on my videos, but go check out his channels. He's got an art one too. Um, but he used to eat on camera, just sensible dinner. He hasn't done that in a long time, but I'm challenging you, Andrew. He's gonna. He lives really close to me actually. He only lives like a couple hours away, an hour and a half, if that. About that, I guess. So I've actually met him. He's a really sweet, super considerate, polite guy. He really, really is. Um, and I just love him to death. I really do. But I am challenging you, Andrew, to this the honeycomb thing. Now you don't have to get a jar of honey, but I want to see your reaction. Have you done it before? I don't remember seeing any of your videos where you've eaten honeycomb. And could you eat more than I did? Like I just 2 bites was enough for me. Have any of you out there eaten honeycomb? If you have, let me know in the comments what it's like. If you have a YouTube channel and you eat honeycomb on the channel, please let me know because I will come over and watch that and give you a like. Maybe we should just start challenging. That would be fun, huh? Let's just start challenging each other. Oh my God, Andrew, I can see it now. We're going to start something. We're going to end up challenging each other. Next thing I know, he'll be challenging me to probably eat something vegan. Going to make me eat tofu, I bet. Wouldn't shock me. But it would be fun. It would be fun to try something that we haven't tried, maybe haven't tried before, or maybe we have, but we, want to try it again or just for fun. You know what I mean? I've actually eaten tofu before. It was a very long time ago, um, in a Chinese restaurant, and it was tofu chicken teriyaki, I think, and the tofu just took on the flavor of the teriyaki. It wasn't. It was the texture was didn't taste like chicken. It was just. It was not bad. But mm, it wasn't for me. So it's not something I buy on purpose. Um, I used to buy vegan foods for a few months. A couple of years ago, I actually tried to do the vegan thing for health, really, and I was doing well. I actually made a pretty awesome Alfredo sauce out of cauliflower. You can do it, y'all. It looks like it. Now, when you eat it, the texture is obviously not Alfredo, doesn't need, but you can, if you put enough like pepper in it, which is what I did, you can kind of fool your brain a little bit. I mean, it's not Alfredo sauce, but your brain kind of, what you see, you can almost fool your brain, with it if it's done, prepared right. But I knew it was healthier for me. I just couldn't stick with it. Um, and I went like 2 weeks once without any sugar at all. The third day of that was, oh my God, it was terrible. I was so irritable. I was so irritable and just cranky. And I stuck that out for a couple of weeks, and man, the weight literally just. But I can't do that either. So I'm just trying to eat more sensibly now and not eat at bedtime. I think that's really doing it for me. Just changing small habits. You know, right now, just not eating before I go to sleep. Before I don't want food on my stomach when I'm going to sleep. Um, Speaking of which, I am going to have to have some dinner here soon. And this was a cool. I think this was an okay video. What do you guys think? I did something different. Fills you in on a little bit of things I've been reading about. And, just let you know what was going on with me. I am okay, guys. It's just, my depression's, honestly, ever since I had COVID, my depression's been kicking my ass. And anxiety. And then just, I was hyper focused on that trial and seeing stuff constantly on my Twitter feed. And so I've been really focusing on creating my pixel art again. I'm working on a pixel website. Again, I used to do it years ago. I loved it. I started doing it again this weekend. I'd forgotten how much I absolutely love it. And coding, I write HTML, I create websites. I can do that just by opening Notepad on your computer, and I can hand code all that stuff. And then I open up my art program and I pixel art. It's just what it sounds like. You create art one pixel at a time. Usually cute little small stuff for what I'm doing. But I'm making a website that's called Pixel Brew, and it's just dedicated to my love of tea, everything to do with tea, things like that. And it's already looking very cute. I'm working on it offline. When I get it done, I'll get a space for it and whatever, and let you guys see. Um, but that when I'm doing that, I'm really focused in on that, so that really helps me as well. So this is 45 minutes, so this is pretty long. If you hung in there this long, let me know in the comment section if you actually watched this whole video. So I will, unless something interesting happens over the weekend, guys, I will probably see you early next week. If I go anywhere this weekend, we'll see. Depends on the weather and my mood. But I will talk to you soon. Okay. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here and sticking with me. Welcome to my new subscribers. It's really good to have you here. It's a very eclectic channel. I'm just me. No, I'm just me. I'm not trying to put on a show or anything. It's just me. You can watch me through my weight loss journey. You can, you know, watch me talk about narcissism, and if you have any questions about that, I'm happy to answer. If there's something you want me to do a video on, I'm happy to do that. If there's some particular food you'd like me to try, um, you can suggest it, and I'll see if I feel like I can do it or not. Because I think that was fun today doing that. But I'm going to clean up this sticky mess and get off of here and go find some something with protein in it to balance out the sugar. So I love you guys. I really truly do. I appreciate you um, so much. And Andrew, bye.